The city of Hong Kong set the stage for an opulent gala ceremony on April 16, marking the launch of the South-South News Asia Pacific's office, new center for news and media, economic cooperation, art and culture, and investment and finance.
2, 1.
These centers will support South-South News' mission to share the best practices for achieving the UN's Millennium Development Goals.
Hong Kong has been continuing to show the lead among the regulatory authorities of ITU. And therefore, there is no better place to bring South-South News.
It is my pleasure and privilege to welcome you all to the launch of the News and Media, Economic Cooperation, Art and Culture Center, Investment and Finance Center of the Asia Pacific South-South News Office.
The Asia Pacific headquarters of South-South News is based in Hong Kong, but will work develop cooperation between the major countries of Asia Pacific region and the developing countries of the world.
This launch was supported by UN Habitat and the International Telecommunication Union, of which the Secretary General Hamadoun Touré flew to Hong Kong exclusively for the initiative.
The best practices that will lead us to Rio Plus 20 will have a key effect, and this is why South-South News has been very successful in bringing all the key players together here to exchange information on how we can move forward.
Information and communications technology, I think, can be and should be and will be a main driver for development in general and sustainable development in particular.
The ceremony was enjoyed by 19 UN ambassadors and representatives of several UN agencies.
It is better to move toward these concrete actions, that few things that we can do together. And next time when we come meet, we can see how much have we gone.
For partners to get together, whether it's private sector, government, local governments, and with the UN agencies playing the role as facilitators, as brokers, to put all these actors together and identify the most effective, cost-efficient ICT solutions that will help the urban poor.
Guests were joined by high-ranking Chinese officials as well. Li Gang, the Deputy Executive of the People's Republic of China's Asia Office, CY Leung, the new Chief Executive-elect of Hong Kong, and Hong Xiaoyong, the Deputy Commissioner of the Commissioner's Office of China's Foreign Ministry in Hong Kong. All attended the launch.
Hong Kong is not just a media center of this region, but also a center for financial services, arts, and a number of other things. So I'm very pleased to see 2 years later, having established the South Media Center in Hong Kong, I'm seeing the media center being sort of broadened to cover various other aspects of the role that Hong Kong plays in the region.
And the expanded use of ICTs for development.
We could use ICT to consolidate our achievements in the areas of health, in education itself, distant learning, etc.
The morning session showed that there are ample opportunities, especially for young people, to have the better future by having communication.
Need to look at whatever we can do to use ICT towards our development.
To the creation of employment and also to finding adequate solutions to our problems.
Coming shortly after the conclusion of a high-level meeting on the use of ICTs to promote sustainable urbanization for developing countries, this dinner also featured the presentation of a painting by well-known Chinese artist Yan Zhen, representing nature and the interconnectedness and unity of the global South. This painting will be displayed prominently in the South-South News Asia Pacific office. Afaf Kanja for South-South News, Hong Kong.